Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of
Mom, watch this.
I Am Jess. I'm the mom,
I'm Key. I'm the kid.
and we're going to chit chat today about A Few Good Men and The Black
And
Phone.
yeah,
I took that away from you. I'm sorry. Do you want
what
me to
the
let you do
heck? No, it's okay.
it? Okay. So tell us about A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men is it's a drama. I didn't know it was a drama. Released in 1992, starring Tom Cruise. Uh, hello,
Yep.
Tom Cruise,
Yep.
Demi Moore, Jack Nicholson, Kevin Pollock, Kevin Pollack. Wait,
Well,
why did you put?
oh, I'm so sorry.
What
Kevin,
is going on?
it's a different Kevin. It's a what? It's a different Kevin. Give me a second. Son of
Kevin
a
Pollock,
bitch.
Kevin Bacon. I knew Kevin Bacon.
That's you know what? Yeah, I don't know why there's 2 Kevin Pollocks in there. Ignore those.
Is it hold on. JT Walsh. It's an all-star cast, basically.
Mhm.
It's directed by Rob Reiner,
Yep.
written by Aaron Sorkin, one of my favorite writers now. Um, and this movie, according to my mother's notes here, won a bunch of awards, nominated for a bunch of Oscars, but didn't win. But it
Any
won
of the
the
Oscar
MTV movie But it won the MTV Movie Award for Best Movie, which honestly, alright.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
alright.
There were a bunch of movies that year that it came out, like Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood, and there was another A Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino. Those all came out the same year. So this movie kinda got fucked because of those. But there's a
Oh,
ton of there's a ton of different other kinds of awards, like movie, the Viewers' Choice Awards or the Golden Globes or whatever. Um, I don't know if it won any Golden Globes, but it was nominated for a shit ton of other awards and it did win, I think, 11 different awards from other things. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I bet that if it came out probably
today.
even this today, it would probably win, like, I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, take it away. Tell us what you thought.
So, my first thought the entire honestly, throughout the entire movie, I was watching it and I'm just like, "Oh, that's where you got that. Oh, that's
The
where you and
quote.
dad oh, that's where that came from." The entire fucking time.
You did that with the movie
So,
Life too. That was another
I
big one,
did.
but yeah.
I love Life. There was also, like, I don't know, I thought that I was gonna get bored, and I didn't.
Well, 'cause yeah, it's kind of a slow burning how did I
It's
not get bored? I love
yeah, I
that
was about
movie.
to say,
It's one of my favorite.
I was watching it and I was like, "Damn, mom actually sat through this whole thing?" Like,
Yep, and I will
um,
sit through it again and again and again and again. It's such a good
you
movie.
know
I
what it
love
is?
that
It's
movie.
Aaron Sorkin. It's the Aaron Sorkin effect.
It's it's gotta be. He pushes boundaries, like politically and all the
And it
thing that
makes people uncomfortable, but, like, in a good
Mhm,
way.
mhm.
Um, he's just so smart. I'm just
He
gonna
is.
be sitting here glazing Aaron Sorkin the entire time. Um, well, damn, he made one of our favorite shows, The Newsroom. We'll talk about that
Yes.
another time, though.
That is
However,
I have to say
um,
that probably is my favorite show, if we're gonna be
I was
honest.
about to say, honestly, um,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, there's just so much about that movie. Like, it made me angry with the way that certain characters were being treated, and that one guy, I can't remember that guy's name, the colonel.
Colonel Jessup?
Fuck that guy. Fuck
Fuck
him.
that guy. Yes.
Fuck that
So
guy.
bad. Oh, it's interesting because I think that he really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, encapsulates, like, he's everything that he thought he was doing the right thing. He really did. He
I
thought
don't
that he
give
was
a fuck.
I know, he was a freaking asshole, and some of the shit that he said when they went to visit him to, like, kind of not depose him. I don't think they were deposing him. I think they were just doing like a little interview about like what the hell happened or whatever. And then he sent off
He
some
got
like,
weird.
and they're like, what the fuck? Like, okay, there's more to this than weird, because they had to investigate it anyway because it was a death and all that kind of stuff. But when he did and said some of the shit he said, they're like, what? And then he's like being weird about her being a woman and outranking Tom Cruise's character, Caffey or something like that is his
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yep.
Um, he it's I don't man, he was just a piece of shit. Like I understand what he did as far as ordering the code red was concerned. He thought he was doing the right thing, but so many other little bits of it, it's like, wow, you're a fucking asshole.
I hated him. But also, if you haven't seen A Few Good Men, yes you have. At least clips. You've at least seen
Yeah,
clips.
oh yes, yeah.
Um the did you order the code red, and he stands up, or he fucking screams at him, "You goddamn right I did." That's
Mm.
yeah.
It's
That's where
everywhere.
that's from.
Even
It's
if you've never even
everywhere.
seen clips, you've heard it because somebody somewhere that you know has quoted.
Yes, you and dad both. You goddamn right I did. What? Like I didn't get that until later.
You can't handle the truth. You've heard that.
That too. Everyone's heard
And
that.
everyone's heard that. They even used that clip of just him saying that um in some sports things. Like I mean, it's everywhere. It's so famous. This movie is so freaking famous. So,
Like even yeah, like I said, you've heard of it, and probably if you haven't seen it or quote unquote heard of it, you have. You have.
yep, yep.
Um Honestly, I don't watch it enough for what it is. I don't think anyone who has seen A Few Good Men watches it enough for what it is. It's just so fucking brilliant.
Once upon a time, it was the only, are you ready for this?
Don't say
VHS
that.
that I owned, and I watched it all the time. And then I got my cousin Vinny, and then I went back and forth between the two of
Oh my goodness. You
them.
just watched that the other day too.
I did. Yep, yep. I threw that one on because I just wanted something silly and fun. So, um, you're in Alabama. Yeah, sorry. Let's moving on. um, who played Santiago? I'm gonna look that up
I
because
I don't
he's
know.
so familiar to me, and I feel like he's in like something else. The one who died. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know
Um,
who played him. He died.
I know he was only in. I mean, he was in a couple little clips. Um, was there anything? I don't really have like questions for you with this, but was there anything that kind of surprised you in it? Like what, how did it hit you so hard?
Um
Like what, because it did, it hit you hard. You were obsessed.
Shit, I don't even I think just like how it made you think, you know? Like
Yeah.
everyone is all like, "Oh my goodness," like you think of military, and typically you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, they protect us." And then you watch this
Mhm.
movie and you're like, does this shit actually happen?"
Oh, girlfriend. Unfortunately, we talked about this with our It episode. I watch and listen to way too much true crime to think that the military, yes, overall, I'm not going to bash the military. Overall, yes, they protect us, they defend us, they take care of us, whatever. We get to feel safe because, but individually, there are so many pieces of shit who do such terrible things. Like there are shows that are specifically like true crime shows that are specifically geared toward men and women, but mostly men who have done terrible, terrible things in the military. And
That's
it's just like
awful.
it's terrible. It makes me so sad. Because that's not what we were ever, brought up to believe that, it's like you think that we're brought to believe that they're heroes, and there's no way that they would hurt anybody or do anything that's not honorable. And that's not so much the truth individually. I'm not saying overall. I do respect the military as a all-encompassing thing, but I think that that's one thing about this movie that it's like, and then, the kids that did kill Santiago, it was a total accident. They weren't meaning to kill him, and they didn't really even mean to hurt him. It was they were doing what they did to teach him a lesson, but unfortunately, because of a medical condition that he had, it just
He
went
died.
awry. Yeah. So
It's such a good movie.
yeah, it's really sad. It's really good, and I love, like, even in the end of it. You know what's hilarious too? Let me go back. Even in the end of it, it's like there's this powerful feeling. There's just this, like, yeah,
Because
the
I
bad
think it's
guys
because
lost.
justice is served.
Yes. Yep. In all ways, like even the kids, yeah, and I love how they said that at the end. How it's like how which one was which? Downey, was he kind of the one that knew what was going on and that could because it was Dawson and Downey were the kids who were on trial.
I believe so,
Which one?
yes.
Okay. So Downey was or Dawson, James Dawson, I don't remember. One of them was like scared and just didn't know what the hell was going on, and he needed help, and then the other
Yeah.
one was, yeah, he got it. He knew what the fuck was up, and he hated Kathy. Um, but even at the end when they're standing there and he's like, "We did nothing wrong." The kid, the younger kid was just like, "We did nothing wrong," and he's like, "Yes, we did. We didn't stand up for the weak. That's what we're supposed to do, or whatever." And so he knew that even justice was served, even though they were discharged. And I thought that was like, I don't know, I just thought that was fantastic. It was like everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. And it was sad for those soldiers who that happened to, and they had to follow the order, and unfortunately it
The
was
order
not the
got
right.
them.
It
Were they
was an ill
honorably discharged or dishonorably?
I think they were dishonorably. I don't remember. It's been a long time it's been since we watched it, but
I
I
was
guess it
about to
hasn't been that
say,
long. I don't
yeah.
remember if it was dishonorable. Um, but I'm not gonna get into it. We're not gonna talk about politics. It's hard not to talk about politics because we're talking about politics basically with this, but they were following an illegal order, and so they were discharged. Now, I don't think they had to go to jail, but because the order, even though it came from their superior, because it was, if they would have said, "No, we're not doing it," he could have done whatever he wanted to get them booted or whatever, but they wouldn't have gotten in trouble. They wouldn't have had to go to trial or anything like that if they would have said, "I'm not following that order." But because it was an illegal order
And they followed it.
and they followed it, they got in trouble. This kid who played Santiago, he's in a lot of shit, like a ton of stuff, but probably nothing that you would recognize. But there's like just episodes here and there of different things, so that's probably why I recognize him. But yeah, like CSI New York and Numbers and all these movies that I watched, or not movies, sorry, TV shows that I watched.
I was about
So
to
that's
say
why I
that
recognize him.
some of those are TV shows, Mom.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I said movies. I say show for movie and movie for show a lot, but um I loved I'm gonna go back to where I was gonna start saying something. It's a freaking amazing movie when Tom Cruise is in it, and I love it.
She
Because
hates Tom Cruise.
I hate him so bad, and I try to avoid anything that he's in because ah I don't like him. It, like uh,
Do you even know why?
um no, there's just something, it's one of those, remember how I am sometimes? It's just one of those that rubs me the wrong way, and I can't explain it, and I can't stand him. And Jack Nicholson is right, kind of right under that. So shocking that I love this movie as much as I do. It's like, what the hell? Why did I even watch it in the first place? I hate those two people. um, Demi Moore was really good in it. I thought she was pretty young. I don't this had to be well, it wasn't
Yeah.
one of her first. It was not one of her first because she was just a
No, I think
baby when she started
I
acting.
think I'd seen her in something else too. I don't
Well, you
like something
hadn't
you made me
seen
watch.
oh, I'm sure you had. You hadn't seen her yet in or you hadn't seen her in like I think like St. Elmo's Fire or whatever. She was just a baby. She was like 16 or something like that when she first started acting. Um and in the 80s, like she was in shit in the 80s. So um but Kevin Pollak, I love Kevin Pollak too. That might actually be one of my favorite of his characters. But he's also, do you remember Grumpy Old Men?
Not
Like
well.
at all? Okay. He's one of their sons in that movie. He's Walter Matthau's son in that movie. Um, but then Kevin Bacon, you love Kevin Bacon.
I love Kevin Bacon. Leave me
You
alone.
loves you some Kevin Bacon. And he's
I
great.
don't even know why.
I, I do. He looks just like Mikey. Um,
Listen,
and let's um
this ain't about him. No, I'm just kidding.
like that he was that I like he had a hard time taking Kathy seriously. I loved that he because he was a true serious attorney in the military, like a, whatever they call the military attorney guys. But he was serious and he knew his job and he thought that Tom Cruise's character was a fuck up because he was. He liked to settle out of court. He didn't, I don't know, he was lazy and he didn't
Not
like
for
that
this
about him.
case.
Well, he was a little lazy in this case, but Demi Moore and Kevin Pollak were on his team, and so he couldn't really be. And then he started getting a little interested with some of the shit that was going on, and he was like, "Wait a minute!" And then he fought a lot harder. But um, because remember, now I don't remember the kid's name again. I think it's Downey, or I mean Dawson. Now I can't fucking. Now I messed up. Um, but he asked to be transferred to Demi Moore to have her be his main counsel instead of Kathy because he just didn't feel like he was serious or anything about it. And I don't know. He or no, maybe his aunt wanted her
I
because
don't
she
remember.
they just felt like they didn't have a chance to win with him because he wasn't taking the case seriously. And yeah, it was so they went through that shit too. Um You know what was crazy? So JT Walsh, do you know who that is? Do you know which character that is?
No.
Lieutenant Markham or whatever. Or maybe he wasn't lieutenant. I don't know. His name was Markham. He's the one who so he came and he sat with them at breakfast or lunch or whatever they were fucking doing that one night when they were interviewing Jack Nicholson for the first time. And then he's the one who scared the shit out of Tom Cruise in the back of his car when he was sitting in there in the back of his car when he went out to get a paper and then he came back in or get a magazine or something. And he got back in his car and Markham was sitting there. And then
Oh my god.
he told him what happened and then he killed himself.
Oh my god. I
Yep.
forgot about that too. How do I
Because I don't know, because that's a huge part of the story because that was how they like ended up knowing that the code red was real, that it wasn't just like that's how and then they knew how to that they needed to prove it somehow and he kind of gave them an idea on how to figure that out and then he wrote a suicide note and killed himself. Yeah.
I
That
didn't remember
you're
that.
going to want to watch this after we talk about it again, huh?
Yeah.
I could tell by the way as we talk about different things that
I was like, what the fuck?
you forgot all about it.
Man,
I know this
that's
movie
okay.
pretty well inside and out because I've watched it so many freaking times.
I did tell my friend that I'm gonna make him watch it because he'd never seen it, and I said, you might have.
You've definitely seen parts of it, like we were talking about. Well, and you're kind of on a Sorkin kick right now, anyway, aren't you?
I'm always on a Sorkin
We
kick.
We still need to watch, continue watching Studio 60. It's very short. I think it's just the one season. So, uh, yeah,
I thought it was
we have to finish that.
I thought it
Mm-mm.
was 3.
Nope. Nope.
Huh.
It's only one season.
What
Nope.
the fuck? Why does everybody cancel him?
I
Poor,
don't.
poor.
Because he's fucking too smart. Anyway, we won't go into it. And people don't like smart entertainment usually. Not enough people. Let's just say not enough people. People don't want to
I was
have to
about to
think when.
say. Well, I do.
I do too most of the time. Sometimes Aaron Sorkin is too smart for me, and I'm like, okay, I just want to veg out. I don't want to think.
Veg.
I don't want to be challenged. I don't want my brain to be challenged right now. But some people just always feel like that. I just only feel like that when I'm exhausted and just don't want to. I'm just not feeling it. What else?
I think I don't know. I remember it stuck with me for a fat minute. Like
It will. Like it stuck with me. Did you watch it again after we watched it?
I think I watched it like 3 times after.
Yeah, because that's one of those that it'll stick with you and make you want to watch it again because you're just thinking about it. You can't stop thinking about it. So it's like I gotta see if I missed anything, or I maybe I didn't understand this and why this happened. So maybe if I watch it again, I'll get it or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I
I
was wondering if.
I do have the pop quiz.
Okay, shoot, lay it on me.
Okay. So, according to the prosecution, what was Dawson and Downey's motive for their attack on PFC William Santiago?
God damn it. Um, what was their motive?
Hey, that's a good question.
I know. Just give me a second. Um,
Don't look it up. Don't cheat.
they didn't. I'm not cheating. They didn't like him. He was weak. He. They didn't like him. They did,
That
but they
wasn't their
didn't. Like that was his.
that
Give me a
wasn't their
second.
motive.
I'm trying to listen to his voice in my head. I have my I have my eyes closed and I'm trying to remember that scene because I can see him. They're not in court when he said it. They're outside of court and he's frustrated and he doesn't like these boys. And I actually think that he says this because Kathy asked him why he doesn't like him or why he has such a problem with her or something like that. And he answers, what was their motive? I don't remember. I can't remember this.
Santiago had witnessed Dawson's fence line shooting.
Shit! That's right! God damn it! Yep. Now I remember. Never mind, because I was thinking of their personal conversation, but you were talking about what they gave in court as the motive, and fuck. Okay.
Okay, this one's gonna be really hard. Are you ready?
If you ask me which one was which, I'm gonna freaking turn this off right now.
No. Well, no, it's not them. Name the speaker. Is there anyone in this command that you don't either drink or play softball with? The annoyed speaker of this quote is addressing Lieutenant Daniel Caffey, Tom Cruise, right? Who says this?
Mhm. Is there anyone in this command? Is it Demi Moore?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. I got one. I told you this pop quiz thing, it's gonna fuck me every time because I'm really bad at detail. I'm really
Okay.
bad.
All right. What Major League Baseball team logo appears on the baseball cap Caffey wears while playing softball?
Braves?
Nope.
The Red Sox.
Nice.
Okay. I
I
didn't
love
answer
how
that right, so I get one.
we've talked about baseball in most of our most of our
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, that's so fun. Okay, are we ready to talk about the black phone, or do you have anything more that you want to say about A Few Good Men?
I think that's it. I'm ready for the black phone. I'm so ready for the black phone.
Okay, okay,
I've been so
okay. So,
excited ever since I watched it.
So this is a really good movie, and it is a psychological thriller. It says psychological horror, but I don't think there was enough real blood and all that kind of stuff for it to be a thriller or a horror movie. It was definitely more. It was definitely thriller. Um, and I think they did a good enough job with the ghosts that it didn't bother me. Sometimes when I can see them, when I don't like it when I can see the shit, and it's not because it scares me. I just, as we
I
talked
knew
about,
I knew you would be fine with it because it reminded me of Stir of Echoes, and I was like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
yep. Because it's like they're there, but they're not like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one that I just absolutely oh, The Conjuring. I watched the beginning of The
Oh my
Conjuring and
fucking god.
I turned that shit off. When that girl was on the wardrobe, I was like, I'm done. I can't nope.
I love horror and I hate that movie. I'm sorry to those of you who love it, but I can't.
I don't even know if I hate it or love it, but that is a good example of that type of thing ruining a movie for me. Um, I was so excited to see Drag Me to Hell because it had Johnny Depp in it, and there was a I think it had Johnny Depp in it. I think that's who that was that I was excited to see. There was somebody in it that I was really excited to watch it, and there and I made it through a good portion of the movie, but then they go to this like seance thing with this like psychic person, and they bring a goat, and I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna do the sacrifice. I really don't want to watch this.
No. Oh my
Whatever.
god, is this
Yep.
what I think it is?
Yep. And the fucking like in the middle of the thing, the goat starts talking and he
You
goes,
tricked
"You
me.
tricked me." Nope. I made it through like 45, whenever the hell. That's
Oh,
later in the
hell no.
turn it the fuck off. I'm done. I'm done. But this
Oh,
not to get off topic, this is it's very well done. It's very well done. And then as a matter of fact, we're going to get to that in a second because let's get through the little credit things. It was
right.
released in 21. What? I thought it was newer than that, first of all.
No.
Yeah, released in 2021, starring Ethan Hawke, Mason, and I assume it's Thames was the kid's name.
Yes.
I'm only saying 3 of the names here, because there was a long list of cast, but I'm just gonna do the grabber, um, Finn, and Gwen, and Mason Thames,
Gwenny.
and Gwen
Well,
was
who was their dad? Because he
okay, so their dad, I don't know his name, but I know him from Justified. He was Dickie Bennett in Justified, and it made it really difficult for me to not hate him in the very from the very beginning. And then of course he does a few things that make me not like him again. And then I was a little nervous. I thought there was that part that he like came by her room and I was like, "Oh."
yeah. You're like, "No, don't be a creep," and I was like, "I probably would be watching this movie with you if he was being a creep." Like
Yeah, I was like I was very nervous, and then I was like, "Okay, he was fine, he just was, single, drunk dad," and anyway, and he didn't do any of that nasty stuff, and so, but I don't remember his real name, but he plays Dickie Bennett in Justified, and he's a piece of shit in Justified, so, it's directed by Scott Derrickson, written by Joe Hill, Scott Derrickson, and C. Robert Cargill?
I don't know.
This bitch won all the awards of um horror movies. Like not
Woo!
there's obviously yeah. Yeah, it won a shit ton of awards. The
Oh
Saturn
my
it
goodness.
got and it was nominated for a bunch of awards too, but it of course the Oscars and
That
stuff they don't
gave me
really
goosebumps.
recognize. Yeah, they don't really recognize um horror flicks or anything like that. But the Saturn Award it won the Saturn Award for best horror film.
Oh,
It won the Bram Stoker Award for Best Screenplay. The Fangoria Chainsaw Award winner for Best Wide Release Film. And then Madeline McGraw, won that one for Best Supporting Performance. Um,
yeah. Are you
yeah,
serious?
she's fantastic. And then it
She's
was the Best Horror Film winner of the Hollywood Critics Association Awards, which is a huge deal. That's a
when you watch the
big
second
win.
one, I'm telling you, she is so fucking fantastic.
She's good. Yeah, she's really good. And she's really young. So I was really impressed by her. Yeah, it just fucking cleaned up in the horror world of movie awards. So, with good reason. It was fantastic. It was a very, very, very good movie. Very well done. Um, let's see. Any questions for me as far as my, like, I know you got questions about how because we were sitting there watching it and you acted like you were going to ask me something or you were like observing me watching it or whatever.
I was
And
very much observing you. I was so scared. I was like, "Okay, so I really think you're gonna like it," but also, like, I have this weird thing where, like, "Okay, but what if she doesn't? What if I'm wrong?"
yeah. No, it was really
And
well done. I thought that the way that they portrayed the ghosts and stuff was really good, and I liked the phone thing. I really because apparently now I don't know from firsthand experience, but apparently they can communicate through phone stuff. So, you know, I mean, one of them was talking to him after he had clipped the line, right? Like
Yep.
he was, yeah. So, and that's supposedly a thing because they can wield electricity and shit. So, so I thought that was kind of cool that they did that, and I loved that they did. Like, it can kind of be critical. The a couple or last episode, I said something that I need to clarify today because I said, oh. You knew if I liked it, it was going to be decent, or if I introduced it to you, it's going to be decent. That's not saying I'm like the end all be all of movies or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm so goddamn picky that it has to be really good in general for me to like it. If to try to, bring that around to clarify how I said that. That's I'm so
See,
picky
and
that it's got to be good.
I didn't say anything about it because, like, I know that, like, I don't
Mhm. But I heard myself when we re-listened to the
you were
edit
like,
and
"Ooh."
thing, and I was like, "Wow, that's kinda shitty. What did I mean by that?" I knew what I meant by that, but I didn't want anybody else to think that. But I loved the way, because 'cause I'm very picky about this type of thing, that they when the ghosts would actually, like, appear and we would see them, I liked that he couldn't see them. That he was on the phone with them,
And
talking to them, but he couldn't
sometimes
see it.
yeah, they were out of focus too.
Mhm. Yeah.
There were a couple of
Yep.
them that were.
Like,
There
it
was
almost
one
looked
ghost he
like
could see. Do you remember the one that was kind of floating and it pointed at the window?
oh, yeah, yeah. But it was still, like, yeah, like you said, out of focus, and I liked that they did that with us too. They put him in focus, like, we're focusing on him, so that when it brought the ghost to the, like, side of the screen or whatever, and they were no matter how we were looking at the screen, they were kind of out of focus and in the corner of our eyes as well. I really liked how the cinematography and how they did that. I thought that was really fucking smart the way they did that. So, kudos to them for how they did the ghosts. I was really impressed. Um,
Yeah, that actually makes me so happy because I love this movie so much, and I actually really love the second one, and the second one made me nervous because I was like,
well, yeah,
"This is
because
super
how they gonna
foreshadowing."
do? Yeah, how they gonna when you see Ethan Hawke is in the second one too? It's like,
What do you
spoiler
mean?
alert. How the
Right?
fuck? Because he's, but you know, um, I was actually surprised. I didn't have a problem with it at all. But I was surprised that they showed him so early, like
The
immediately. But it was fine. I liked it. I thought it was, it just was not the normal. It wasn't formulaic for a thriller or a
I
horror
think
or
that's
anything.
part of what like, it's so unique.
Hmm. Yeah,
And, like, the
it's
so
it's
do you wanna know what actually made me wanna watch the movie?
huh.
So Discord did a promo thing,
I was gonna say because it was a horror flick. I don't know.
yeah, Discord did a promo thing for it where, like, they had this little mini game for the second one, and it was like an orbs quest. If you have Discord, there's, like, little quests that'll have you do to earn rewards and stuff, and so I clicked on it because I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting," and I played it, and it's like a point and click, like, puzzle that you have to solve, and you have to collect all the red feathers and all that stuff, and it's like, they talk to you through the black phone, and I was like, "This is so sick," and it kinda got, like, a little more scary as it went on. It was only, like, 10 minutes, and I was like, "Wait, this is actually kinda spooking me a little. What is this?" And, like, I was really sad when it was like, "Alright, well, watch it in theater," and I was like, "Wait, it's done?" Wait,
I kind of love that. Oh my God, what was I just going to say? You're going to have to cut this because I completely lost my train of thought.
you kind
I
of
don't
love
know.
that what?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Um, oh, I kind of love that it did get my heart racing. Like, it wasn't one of those that, like, it's not like I'm running from them or that I'm whatever, but like when he would go up through the door and was, you know, trying to make it out or whatever. And I was like, how does he know that he's not fucking, he doesn't have his eyes open with that mask on? Or how does he know? Like, what the fuck? Why are you going to the top of the stairs? What the fuck? Like, I want to scream at him. Like, what are you doing? Like, he's keeping you alive for a while here, but man, the minute that his
And then he said he was
brother,
gonna let him go. Oh, Max.
I know, I was like, God damn it. God damn it, Max.
You I liked him.
I did too. I did too, but I was mad at him for just standing there like an idiot. Like, the minute that you saw that boy, you turn the fuck around. Not that, I mean, he had a hatchet, so it's not like he, but he might have, if he could have seen him coming, he might have been able to fight him off. I don't know. Um, but also, how come he didn't know that Max was trying to figure it out? That's in his house. Like, what?
Because his lead was so fucking far off that he was like, "It's fine. He's fine. He ain't gonna the hell." Like,
So crazy. And I thought it was interesting that they had. Um, I kind of thought that. Okay, so when Gwen went to the wrong house, but she didn't. It wasn't the wrong house, but it was the wrong house. Do you know what I mean?
yes.
I at first got really frustrated because I was like, that is formulaic for somebody, like, maybe, you know, somebody gave her the wrong info, or somebody, like, she was having visions of the wrong thing or whatever. And then, because one of the things it reminded me of was Silence of the Lambs, where it's like she had the right house, but
Oh my god, I love that movie so much, though.
that's, oh, that's a horror flick that I, well, kind of suspense thriller flick that I introduced you to and I made you watch. Um
Same with Candyman.
anyway, same with Candyman. Did I make you watch Candyman?
Yes.
I don't think I watched it with you though.
No.
I was thinking about your tattoo today, and you need to put a little bee by it.
I love that you were
Remember the
thinking
bees?
about my tattoo.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you just need to put a little bee by it. Because how can you have a Candyman tattoo without a bee?
That's probably why everybody's like, "Oh, I know what you did last summer."
Maybe, yeah.
Sure.
Um, um, if you got a tattoo for the black phone,
Ooh,
what would you get?
probably his
Because you
mask.
wouldn't get a black phone. Would you get his mask?
No. Yeah. Or just,
Oh,
Ethan Hawke.
which
No, I'm totally kidding.
doesn't,
I'm totally kidding.
I mean, he's pretty cute, but not in that movie. Ugh. But
No.
the top or the bottom, because he
The
does both,
top.
right? Yeah, or both. I guess you could do both. That was a weird ass mask, but I loved it. That would,
I
so if
loved
I
it
would have
so
watched that
much.
kid, or that kid, if I would have watched that movie when I was a kid, it would have freaked me the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah,
Do
because
you
there was
realize
so
how
many.
lovely that is to hear?
It would have freaked me out because there were so many elements. Like, the way that I watch movies now, I don't get as into them as I used to, but it's, I don't know if perimenopause has messed my ADHD up even worse or what the hell. It's gotten way worse. But no, because there's so many elements of it. Gwen's premonition stuff, or not necessarily premonitions, but she saw things not before they happened, but like when they happened, or, as like after they happened or whatever. Um
Mhm.
that stuff, that it freaks me out in a way that, because it's, I don't know. And we don't have to get into it, but it freaks me out for reasons. Um,
For
and
reasons.
then for reasons. Um, Being locked in a basement is one of my biggest fears, and it's always been one of my biggest fears since I was very young. Being kidnapped, obviously, huge fear. Like, all, it
Isn't that
just touches on,
everybody's?
Yeah, exactly. It just touches on so many things. And so if I would have watched it as a younger, like when I first started watching scary movies when I was, 13, 14, whatever, I would have fucking freaked the hell out. And I probably wouldn't have watched any scary movies for a while after that because it would have freaked me out so bad.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. But now the problem is it's like those kinds of movies don't freak me out so bad, but you know what does?
With true crime.
There's a movie.
And
Right.
oh,
There's a movie that's not true crime, but it kind of plays. It's kind of adjacent to true crime that the first time I watched it, I saw it in a theater and I had to move back to the very back row so that I knew that nobody was behind me, first of all. Um, and then I would not go anywhere by myself for 2 weeks after I watched that fucking movie.
are you
Do
serious?
you do you remember which one it is?
No.
Copycat.
Oh my god, that's right.
That movie scared the shit out of me because he was copying actual murderers, and she knew all these things about these actual killers, and that scared the fuck out of me. So, yeah, and I was an adult when I saw that. I think I was like 22 years old or some shit when I saw that movie. Maybe older, I don't remember.
You had me watching that younger than that.
I know.
It didn't get to me like
I
that though, and I
It gets to me because it's real, because that shit really like, that movie may not have been a true story, but he was doing things that real, true people have done. Like, he was a copycat of true murderers, and I don't know how that couldn't get to you. And he was innocent looking enough. Like, I would have absolutely given him directions or helped him with something or, like, absolutely. So, that is what was so fucking scary about that. Anyway, not to get off the black phone um discord
yeah,
discord.
you got it. But also, just a reminder, we're both neurospicy. She's got ADHD and I've got the tism, so
We're so we're gonna get a little bit, well, I think they've already figured that out. If this is
if
episode
they're
what,
still
4?
listening, thank
If
you,
they're
first
still
of all.
listening. Yes, yes, thank you, first of all. But hopefully we're relatable because you know, we're all maybe not all, but there's a lot of us out here that are a little bit neurospicy with, something or another. Um, or at least people who also everybody has moments that they deal with certain things. But anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll get kind of off topic and um what else? I don't know if there's anything else that I
I
have any notes.
I remember I was so scared when you were kind of like being like, "Well, why? Why is he doing this? Like, what's his motive?" And I was like, "Be so fucking for real." I was like, "No, she's gonna ruin it for herself." I was like, "Please don't."
Well, because okay, do you want to know why I was asking that question? Because
Because
and
you
maybe they
watch
just
you listen to true crime podcasts and that's what they talk
yes.
about.
Well, the types of true crime podcasts that I listen to, that's what they talk about. Like, or at least my very favorite one that I listen to religiously. That's what like she goes through um from the moment that they're young and they're growing up and what did they go through to get to this point that they're doing this, like did they have a bad background? Did they whatever. But also, that's not even why with that I don't think it's because so he's keeping him in the basement and I'm like, but what's his why is he not that I want him to do other things to him,
But
but
he was just like holding him there.
why I'm not it didn't ruin it for me, okay? It's fine. He's got his reasons, but why just hold him there? What's the point? Are you trying to just scare? Are you getting off on him being scared? Is that what?
Gross.
But
I
that
know
I'm
that's
just
like
saying
that's
that's
I understand that
it's a
that's
thing.
like a thing, but ew.
I know, I know. But it's like, okay, is that why he's doing that? Or what's his plan? Or why isn't he essaying him? Or why, it's like, what's happening? Why is he, what's, I don't get it. Like, not that I don't know, that sounds weird too, like saying I don't get why he wouldn't SA him. I don't understand what the point of holding him for so long before doing what he was gonna do.
Mm,
I just didn't
yeah.
get it. But then it's like that was the, kind of the why I was asking that. But then, like you said, it's a game, and then it started kind of being more clear that okay, if he goes up there, and then the boys start like somebody told him that on the phone that he's not playing the game or he's whatever. It had to do with that.
Yeah.
Um, one thing that I did notice, and this is a true crime thing, kind of, it's what I've learned because of true crime, is there's all these boys. There's the paper boy, there's Robin, there's Finn, or Finney or whatever. Um, and then whoever else was in, there was the boy that was kidnapped before the paper boy, right? Or was, I don't, anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, but the other one with the big, boofy, uh, blonde hair that I kept saying that looks like a heavy metal girl,
Oh my
like a
god.
scary heavy metal girl. Um,
Yeah.
he was okay. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like he was much older than the other boys.
Yes.
Why? That goes like usually they have a type,
God. Yeah. See, I didn't watch the movie like that. I
and with that lens.
yeah.
Yeah, I was a little thrown by that. I'm like, what was the appeal of this? Unless it had something to do with maybe he felt threatened by that kid or something. Because I know that when he was beating the fuck out of somebody in the gas station or wherever it was that Gwen saw him beating somebody up and
Mhm.
the number on his, I don't know if that fight actually happened and Gwen was just seeing the number as like part of her, you know how things like metal like mix and whatever. Um,
Yeah.
or if like I don't know. I didn't know if that was all like a fake thing or if that fight actually happened and maybe there was a threat there and that's why he had to take care of him. I don't know. But it was weird to me. I'm like that's not the same. And I would think as well done as this movie was, they would have caught that. There would have been because he did have a type. So why did this go against his type? There's something there that I'm missing that was the reason why he took that guy and it wasn't the type. So, I don't know.
I
That was just one of my thoughts.
Is it a
It
negative
was
thought or just curiosity?
no, it was just a curiosity. It was just a me going in under the lens of this is how things normally happen in real life with these types of pieces of shit. How, and this movie is so well done. There has to be a reason, you know? It was me giving them the benefit of the doubt that there was a reason for it and thinking I missed something. That's what it was.
I I don't know. Maybe when you watch the second one, you might catch what it is. I don't
Maybe.
know because I didn't think of it like that. Like I would have to rewatch the second one to like possibly catch
Yeah.
that.
Well, and you don't listen to as nearly as much true crime as I do, so you don't know
No,
like
no.
the kind of the intricacies of some of the way that these guys think and do
No,
things,
because
some of their
sometimes it does
patterns.
get to me.
Yeah. Well, and I just said something that actually uh uh flipped a light on a little bit as to why I caught that too is we're talking about us being neurospicy and I have ADHD, which means I have a really high pattern recognition. And so
I mean, yeah, but so do I mean, autistic
yeah.
people are supposed to, but here I am.
Well, no, you were I don't know, you were paying attention to something else. I don't know. But that is something that I catch and I did catch that and I wondered what is and then unfortunately, I do get hyper focused on those things and it wasn't a like I said it's not a critique or criticism or whatever. It's not criticism of it. It is a curiosity and it's a I feel like I missed something. I feel like there's or maybe they'll go more into it in the I don't know, but um yeah, and then so anyway, yeah, then I get stuck on I get hyper focused and then that's where my brain is stuck for a minute like I don't know, why is this the way that it is, sort of thing. So
Why are you the way that you are?
why am I the way that I am? Um, we all know that why. We all know the reason for that now.
Yeah, now.
Now, now that I finally accepted my diagnosis from 3 different freaking doctors. Um, anyway, I literally, I didn't want to be on meds. That's why I didn't want to accept the. And it's like, well, you don't have to be on meds just because you know what's wrong with you. You can raw dog life. Um,
I do.
I usually do. Once in a great while, I'll take them. You know when I take them usually? When I know I'm not gonna have time to stop for caffeine in the morning. And I'm like, shit, I should probably take my meds so my brain will chill. Anyway, yeah, that's when I take them. So I guess caffeine is kind of my meds. Um, it,
I don't know if that
let's see.
counts.
I think it does because it helps my brain slow down. It's basically the same exact fucking thing. um, okay, I think that everybody should watch both of these movies. If you haven't
Oh
already.
shit. I want to say like 9 out of 10.
Oh, on A Few Good Men.
Yes.
Okay, when we rank these, are we ranking them like, because these are sometimes not in our favorite genre. Like, drama is not your genre.
No.
So are you ranking that as like overall in all movies, or are you
Yes.
ranking it as of the genre, or are you ranking it? Okay.
Both.
Okay. Um, and then so that's what makes this so fun. This little project so fun is that when we introduce each other to different genres, it's because like if I introduce her to a drama, it's because I know that even though you don't like dramas or whatever the genre is that we're going into, I know that you're going to like this for whatever like there's something in it that I know you're going to love. And I know that that's the way that you work with horror flicks too. You're never going to introduce me to something that you think I'm not going to love, but it's most of the time it's going to be in a genre that I'm not really super into watching. Now, obviously, like, if last week you're into that, you like that kind of stuff.
Uh,
But
I made my friend cry watching that.
oh good. It's such a sweet movie.
And
I love
then
it so much.
and then I felt bad because I made him cry.
It's not a bad cry though. It's not like anybody
No,
dies
it's
and
not.
you're.
No, it's not. And he's been holding it against me like in a playful manner. Like you made me fucking cry. I'm like, I'm sorry.
But you had
I
to.
mean, I'm
You had to do
not,
it.
but I'm sorry. And also sorry, but you're watching the newsroom. Hope you don't mind crying more.
Oh, yeah, because after about the 4th episode, you're gonna cry every episode in the newsroom. It's so good. Um, okay. Then I have a pop quiz for you.
Yay.
Do you remember what city the Black Phone is set in?
It's in Detroit, isn't it? I don't know.
You don't remember?
Yes?
Or
Is it Detroit?
no?
You said Detroit is cold. Denver. It's in Denver.
Yes, it's in Denver. Yep. Um, what is Finn's crush's name?
Oh no. Why would I know that?
This says it. Somebody says it. One of the guys says it. One of the kids, I think. Or maybe Gwen does. Somebody says her name.
Gwen does because she's making fun of him.
You don't know?
I don't remember.
It's Donna.
Oh my god.
um, what were the numbers in the Paperboy's lock combination?
Fuck. No, I'm terrible with numbers. Was it like 23, 31, 17 or some shit?
I'm gonna give that to you because shit, it was 23317.
23317. Oh, okay.
You were
I'll take
so
a point where I can take a
yeah.
point.
There might have been 3 3s, but I don't think so. I think it was 23317 because he
No.
struggled with he didn't
Yeah.
know if it was 23 317, 20 30, or 2 3 3 17 2
Yep.
3 he yeah. So he struggled with that. But I'm gonna give it to you, yeah, because you were fucking so close. Like, that was impressively close.
I was like,
I
fuck,
thought
I
I
don't know.
I thought
I
I was gonna
panicked.
trip you up with that one. I was
You
like,
damn near
I thought
did.
I thought that was gonna be the one to get you.
No. No, it's because it was the crush because I didn't care about that. He fucking lived. I was like, "Holy shit,
I
he made it."
I almost asked the house number name, but I was like, no, because they say it way too many times. She's gonna know it. Do you know
I
it?
literally prepared for it too.
Did you? Okay, but do you know it now that is it 4417? I don't remember.
No, it's got 2 sevens in it. It's 7742 or some shit.
Or is it 4177? There's a 4 and a 1
No.
in there too, I believe.
Yes. Oh, yeah, then it's 7741.
Okay. Or 7714, maybe.
It's a
I don't
house
know. I
number.
didn't ask that one, so it doesn't really matter. But that was gonna be the one I asked, and then I was like, no, I bet I can trip her up with the lock combination. So I'm pretty impressed that you got that.
I can't believe
Because
I
they
did too.
because they that wasn't as prevalent as
Hella,
the
please.
house number. So, okay, well, so we'll do Revenge and Shutter Island then next week. So, Do Revenge is one that you introduced me to. I haven't seen it since then, and I do remember that I liked it, but I'll need to I definitely need to rewatch it because I don't remember literally anything about it. And we may want to rewatch Shutter Island just for the funsies, but it wasn't that long ago since we saw it.
No. No, we just
So,
saw that like not long ago at all.
yeah, but I'll watch it over and over again. So that's one of those things. Anyway, well, I guess that's it today.
Well,
Thank you for
that's that.
listening. That's it, and that's that. um, thank you so much for listening. We will see you next episode.
Happy birthday to someone.
Happy birthday to someone. Happy anniversary to someone. All the things. Um, we'll see you next week.
See
Bye.
ya.